Hello and welcome back to Magic in the Muck, a soul's compass for change. Today I am so honored and so excited to have Carolyn Cooper on the show with me today. Carolyn is the visionary guide behind the Aim High system, Compassion Circles, and Love Inspired Leadership podcast. Her work ignites authentic transformation, guiding others to love, lead, honor their truth, and create legacies with energy, purpose, and unapologetic courage. Those are powerful words, Carolyn.
I know.
Welcome.
Thank
Awesome.
Well, I'm just going to pause here for a moment. Jennifer and I had the honor of meeting in person in Costa Rica at this glorious retreat, and we saw each other from a distance, and we kind of fell in love with each other, even from observing who we were and what we had to share. And we ended up in an exercise together, and it was done in silence, and we answered on a card what our truth was in that moment, and then we shared with each other. It was astounding. We had the same answers. It was absolutely beautiful, elegant, meaningful to me, and that's when I knew that I was in front of someone that I believe the universe put there, because when we have this opportunity of being in the presence of someone that mirrors who we are, it's a sacred experience. It is an honoring moment of gratitude and appreciation. So, oh my goodness, I just got truth bumps all over.
And me too. They're everywhere. I just, that moment as you were sharing this beautiful, sacred, it was so sacred. And when you say mirroring back, it was a mirroring of each other. And that moment, you mirroring me and me mirroring you and us mirroring each other. There were tears. This was the first time we met in person. We had
Yes.
met online with the High Vibe Network. And so being in a Zoom room, but this first retreat that we met at in Costa Rica was pretty magical.
It was beautiful, and I feel such a deep level of gratitude for that moment, because it supported me to see me in this position of being what's most important to me, a love inspired leader. And it supported me to accept that within myself. And it's a gracious moment of self-love and receiving. And I thank you for that. And we carried on our friendship, and conversations every time was just so meaningful to me. And I felt seen, I felt heard. I could feel the belief and honor you had for me as I had for you. And I just feel just like it was totally set up and meant to be, by God, you might say, or the universe, or love, I call it, because you are the kind of person that is truly a part of my own dream team. Because when we have the honor of being in the presence of someone that really believes in us, who knows us, those are the people that can remind us who we are when we get off track or not in this flow of allowing love to lead us forward. So it was so fun.
Oh, Carolyn. Well, and my experience of you, when you say love inspired leadership, we are all love. There is an abundance of love in the universe. When we allow love to come through us, love. But what does love inspired leadership? What does that mean to you? Like, how did you get there?
Great question. Okay, I'm going to be brutally honest. It's been my life's mission to find out what love is, what love does, and what love represents. And I witnessed my mother suffer incredibly by not asking for support within her life and suffering from this isolation and fear-based existence of life. And I had a beautiful spiritual mentor. Her name was Emma, and she gave me this key. She told me that this key is the key of courage. This key, when I am decided on what matters most, when I decide to embrace my own courage in the face of all fear, in that door that's locked that I think I can't get through, I can embrace this key of courage, put it into the lock and turn it and watch the door open. And walking through this door of courage, I receive the freedom of what love is, what love does, and how love is everywhere, in every experience, every moment. And the graciousness of having the courage to change, to let go, to lead, to simplify, to secure success in my life. It's been my life mission to be here where I am right now. And it's been a humbling journey of authenticity. It's my 6-step aim high system. It's all of that. Starts with truth.
I love how it starts with truth. It has to start with truth.
It does. And if truth is not present, we can't move forward. Well, if we do, it's based on fear.
Yeah.
So anytime we make a decision on fear, let's be real here for the audience. Does it really turn out? Ever? My experience is not. So when I tell myself the truth, and this tricky mind of mine, this position of my ego mind wants to keep me small, wants to keep me constricted. The truth is, I need to look at what's working and what isn't. And then I got to dive into the what isn't.
You know what? I think, yeah, there's a big distinction between like the small t, and I'm doing air quotes here, truth, that some people think is the capital T truth when it isn't. When we live our lives in survival mode, if we're responding and reacting out of fear or out of stress, it is about protection. It is about survival, but it's not living the truth of who we are.
And it's the truth, like it says, the truth will set us free.
Mm-hmm.
The truth will. We have to be brave, though. We got to strap on those courage boots and make that clear and final decision to create those choices that are going to make the biggest difference in our lives. And once we know the truth and live the truth in relationships, in the relationship with ourselves, in the relationships that matter most to us, there's quite a bit of cleaning up to do. I'll just say it's, and
well, there's the muck, right?
Oh, it's very sticky. It's very mucky, and your boots get stuck in it,
Mm-hmm.
and it smells like crap, to be honest with you. So, I mean,
Well, because it's not rainbows and butterflies. Like
No,
it's not. It's not the truth shall set you free, and I'm free. And it's no, it's painful, and it can be really hard to navigate through the muck. But then,
Absolutely.
how do we? So when, as you know, I talk about finding the magic in the muck. What does
Yes.
that mean to you, finding magic in the muck?
The magic in the muck to me is this realization of the truth, and ends up being the opposite of what I thought the truth was. I mean, that's the magic for me. It's like, what? Really? This is the truth? Well, that's easier. Well, that's lighter. Well, that's simpler. So it's coming to this revelation of the truth. And it becomes inspirational, the magic does to me. And it supports me to be braver and bolder and take bigger risks and look at bigger dreams that I can go after. And when I see the evidence of my commitment and decision in being decided, that's when life transforms, I think, into this position of gratitude, grace, and meaning and purpose. That's where freedom rises. I mean, my aim high system is really about thinking above the line. It's a choice. Above the line is curiosity, wonder, faith, trust, courage. Below, fear, doubt, anger, resentment, judgment, criticism. So it constricts our energy thinking below the line. What it's expansive is above the line. And it also creates incredible gifts in manifesting precisely what it is that matters most. So when you start receiving those results and those outcomes and those incredible connections and relationships and all these beautiful gifts, that's when you know you're on the right path. I call it, it's the lane of joy. It's appreciation.
How do you experience that lane of joy? How do you feel that in your body?
Oh my goodness. I feel it when I allow presence to be. So it's this sacred ease of decision to just simply be in the moment. I'm right now, I am with you, loving on you, and you're loving on me. It's this decision to just receive the moment, to be in the moment. I'm not thinking about the podcast I just did. I'm not thinking about, what I'm going to make for dinner. No, that the power is in the presence. Because to me, this is joy. This is fulfillment. This is freedom. It's the only place that I can actually make a difference, that I can change, that I can redecide, I can recalibrate, and I can live with this power of possibility and embrace what love is, what love does. Because my whole life I was looking for it because I didn't get it at home. I lived at other people's houses and thought, well, what are they doing? Oh, well, that looks good. I'm going to try that. And then I had this personality that had so much energy and vitality and enthusiasm. So I shared that and people liked it. It's like, okay, great. And then other stages in my life, what they said, would you just calm down, Carolyn? Oh my God, you're just too enthusiastic. Could you just put a damper on that and quiet down a bit? Well, I tried that for a while. Nope. So it's a matter, I think, of just coming back home to allowing love to lead us forward, to make it be the sacred decision in the moment, because that's how we're going to change this world for me. And it's a decision.
It's a decision. So it's a decision. And then the journey.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I hear you, this exploration and everything taught you, every journey, everything was a lesson. What got you? Was there a revelatory moment or a defining moment that really allowed you to see your truth of who
Well,
you are?
there was. There was a few. One of the main ones is my daughter got really sick. And I was keynote speaking, doing talks at conferences, training. I was running masterminds. I was teaching at a college in Vancouver. And I knew that I had to shut everything down in order to support her and guide her and love her and be there for her, because it was an immediate decision that needed to be made. So
You
I shut everything.
you said you had to.
I was decided.
It was,
I mean, it
yeah.
was a defining moment.
Hmm.
I was in my bed and I realized in that moment how sick she really was.
Mm.
And I surrendered. I said, okay, God. I said, okay, I'll shut everything down. I'll close everything that I've created over the last 20 years, 25 years, actually. And I'll be in service to her. You just let me know when I get to come back. So I took a sabbatical for 6 years.
Wow.
6 years. And then that's when I got to know myself. That's when I got to see what mattered most. That's when I got to live this life of experiment. I just journaled about this morning. Life is an experiment. And I realized that I could let love lead me forward. I could surrender to each moment and see what was most important to guide me forward. And that is what I have done since then. And she is soaring. She just got a real estate license. She's in a great relationship. My son is soaring too. So, it's this, I think, being decided on what matters most to us. And that was a humbling journey. I didn't even truly know myself before I went on that meaningful, sacred surrender journey.
Hmm.
I have been blessed with the opportunity to love myself. And then I can bring that to every moment in my life. And I also love nature. It is my nature's nourishment. I have learned to honor myself with morning rituals that are non-negotiable for me.
I love that. Non-negotiable, because they're like the non-negotiable immersing and seeing beauty and being beauty, like being part of nature. Going back when I'm still the part where you said that you learn to see life as an experiment. I
Yes.
think, you know what? It's like a spiritual experiment in a human body. Like our spirit's experiment. What is this experience going here to teach? Or
I mean, I what I understand in the maturity that I am now
Mhm.
as a woman is that it is absolutely critical to have self-care and to
Yeah.
honor myself. It's what my mom didn't do. That's why my mom suffered so much. I
Mhm.
witnessed so much suffering. And I know for a fact that this experiment is staying open and curious. It's thinking above
Yes.
the line. It's talking to people like you. It's connecting with people about health, about wellness, about mindset. I jaunt. I don't jog or walk. Jaunt is halfway between both.
I
I
love
do
that
that
word.
every day for 5K. I do my
Mm.
yoga. I do my journal. I do my recordings each day that I share with the world. And, to me, there's got to be a place and time as women, because I am one, for the men that are listening out there, this is how you can love on your wives, is support them to make the decision to honor themselves, because so many women don't do that. And they are disallowing
Hmm.
or love to be brought to their families, to their experience in this experiment of life. And my mission is to shine my light of beauty, of love, of this incredible discipline that I have to honor myself spiritually, physically, mentally, and within the way that I think, in my mindset, to be committed to think above the line, which is with curiosity, creativity, courage, trust, faith, purpose, and
Yeah.
passion.
Which
And
is really when you describe that, when you say think above the line, I hear that as you're being above the line. It's like
Yes.
bringing your soul, I'm using my hands here, but you're using your soul being and it's exuding like a fountain up through your being into your doing.
Yes.
So you're
Yes.
human being instead of human doing.
Yes.
But and that whole concept of self-care, it's not just a self-care isn't a bubble bath or a cup of tea. Self-care is really caring for the whole, like you said, the body, the mind, the spirit, the soul, all. And I also feel nature is because we are nature. It's not we're not
Yeah.
separate from nature. And so I think that's the fallacy. We like, I love nature. Well, I am nature and I'm part of nature. And how do I,
Well, how do I connect and engage with nature?
yes.
Well, I have these funny rituals. I have a friend that walks with me. I said, okay, this is the tree that I touch, and I thank God for this sacred moment of acceptance and appreciation for what is right now. I have another tree that I touch and say, thank you for the unconditional love that I give myself and
Mm,
all people I connect with. So I have these little spots along my jaunt that I touch nature.
I love
And
that.
I touch this one tree too, and I say, thank you, thank you, thank you for living my best life. So, it's me being decided each moment to keep contributing because life happens. What happens externally from us, we don't control that. The only opportunity that I have to have this life of joy, like you said, this lane of joy, is for me to continue my own experiment, to fall in love with who I am in a way that I honor myself. And that's, I've felt like a student a lot of my life, but I think that I'm graduating. I might be in university now. I don't think I have my master's or my PhD yet. I'm on my mission.
Well, my my mentor is 90 and he's, the older he still has this he's brilliant and he has a beginner's mind and he continues to learn and grow. So he he has a PhD and yet on other there's something about just staying curious and
Yes.
staying open and creative and that gives a life of abundance.
Well, it does. And we have such blessed lives here. I mean, the other piece that I love talking about is gratitude because I am so grateful for the decisions that I've made to do that, to honor myself. When I think of the suffering that my mother went through, because it was excruciating suffering,
Hmm.
it was, uh, you know, mental health declined to such an extreme. And she was my inspiration. She was my greatest teacher because she put me on this path. And
Yeah.
she died at 93, which was
Wow.
4.5 years ago. She turned her life around at 80. I mean, imagine. And it's our responsibility to be 100% accountable here. We can't allow anybody else to do it but me. If it's to be, it's up to me. And we are human beings. We are not human doings.
Exactly.
So it's to realize that our opportunity is available to us. It's that line of choice
Yeah.
to be creative, curious.
And there's something really, again, sacred about like there's the suffering or the pain or the hard moments in life that we all go through in one form or another. We all do, because that's part of our human experience. And there's something in when we're able to look at those and how we got through. Because if we're here in this present moment, we have survived. We've been through it. And without those moments, I don't know that we would have the same abundance of gratitude and
Yes.
love and
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
truth without the suffering. It's
Right.
all part of the package and it's all beautiful.
Yes, all of it. the traumatic times, the hard times, the difficult times that you don't know you're going to get through the next minute. I mean, all those happened for you to guide you and direct you to be exactly where you are right now. And I think that's why I have so much gratitude and so much love in me, because there's a lot of things that I've been through that have been extremely challenging. Yet I did get through them.
Yes, you
And
did.
guess what I learned going through them? I learned what matters most. And that is the courage, the love, the incredible opportunity that I have in being a love-inspired leader of my own life, as well as contributing to the world and the planet, of course. Yet there is we can remember back. Look where we are. I mean, I think that's why I feel so much vitality for life and so much gracious gratitude, because I look at where I was as compared to where I am, and I know it's just going to keep getting better and better. I know it. I feel it. I feel it in my bones.
Well, Carolyn, I would love to keep talking and not talking. We're not talking, we're sharing. For the listeners, and the other part that's coming to me, which I know we won't get into today, but maybe some other time, because we had number 1 in your aim high, which was about truth, and we got number 5, I think, which was presence. So we're left hanging with what's 2, 3, 4.
And 6.
Yeah. So for those who want to find out more, where can we find you?
Well, I have an incredible gift for everybody. It's called the 21-day above the line living. And it's an incredible opportunity and sacred journey of listening to an audio recording of up to 3 minutes. I have reflections and journal prompts to support you and guide you to extend this conversation within your daily practice. 21-day above the line living. That is my gift. Also, please come to my podcast.
Absolutely.
Love Inspired Leadership. And I welcome you to join me there. And I have an incredible website called theinspiredconnection.ca.
Thank you so much. I encourage all of you to check out Carolyn's podcast and her website. And I'm sure we'll be connecting again on this show in the future.
I don't doubt it for a second. Okay. And thank you, Jennifer. I just love you to bits. And I truly respect and honor your mission to support people in realizing the miracles and the magic of being in the muck, because that is the teacher. Those are the lessons that lead us forward and call us forward to that place of love.
It truly is. Thank you, Carolyn.
Pleasure.
Thank you for being here with me on Magic in the Muck. If today stirred something in you and you're ready to walk this path more deeply, I invite you to join the Soul Compass Circle, a journey of reflection, connection, and soul-aligned living. You don't have to do this alone. Just visit the link in the show notes to step into the circle. I look forward to meeting you there.
I'm Michelle Abraham, founder of the High Vibe Podcast Network, and we're honored to have Jennifer Nagel's show Magic in the Muck as part of our network family. For more inspiring shows like this one, visit highvibepodcastnetwork.com, and don't forget to grab your free gifts from our hosts in the gift fold. Stay high vibe and keep sharing your light.